Hey guys, so today's video is going to be an update about my mom. This is a spur of a moment thing. I didn't plan on making any more updates, just because I didn't think I needed to, but last night, which was Saturday, well, yesterday actually, around 12:30 is when I woke up because I've been trying to make up for all the sleep I've lost over the past few months. I woke up at 12:30 in the afternoon, went down the stairs to make some coffee, and I go in the living room because that's where my mom likes to sleep. And she shows me her drain, which she still has. It's been a few weeks now. And it's bright red, and that indicated blood. So right there and then I was like, oh no, here we go. So let's start from a while ago. So she's been having abdominal pains for a while, even before she had the surgery, which I don't understand why that was never addressed, why the doctors never further investigated that. And the weird thing to me is, like, she's had so many scans, like MRIs, CAT scans, x-rays of her abdominal area, and they never saw this happen. Either it happened recently or it's been like that and people have been ignoring it, which is pretty bad, because this could have killed her, what happened. So I like to think that it recently started, but I don't know. I really don't know. So what happened is, so yesterday, she ended up going to the hospital because she was really nauseous. Now, she's been nauseous for a while now, but it wasn't as bad as yesterday. So, I'm losing my train of thought. Sorry, these last 24 hours have been awful. But, so she was getting really nauseous, and she started turning white, and it looked like she was bleeding a lot in her drain. Luckily, that's where it was going. And the thing is like, my mom was like, oh, it's probably just cranberry juice leaking into my drain. And I was like, Ma, when you drink liquids, your liquids go into your bladder. They don't go out into the drain. That's for a separate thing. That's why that drain's there, for something else. So she's trying to talk me out of it, and I was like, no, absolutely not. You're just trying to talk me out of going to the hospital. So I called my fiance, and I'm just going to refer to him as Nick, but some people might not know. And I was like, can you leave work early? And this was Saturday, around 12:30, and he left. Came here, got my mom, went to hospital. We were there for what seems like hours, but I think we were only there for maybe 4 hours at the hospital down the street from me. And after, well, first, since we were walk-ins pretty much, because she wouldn't go in an ambulance to get there, the person was obviously at the desk was like, you guys have to wait. And I pulled a fit because my mom at this point was profusively projectile vomiting, and she was getting whiter, and she was getting weaker and weaker by the minute. So I was like, absolutely not. I refuse to wait. She needs to be seen by a doctor right now. She's clearly very sick. And then after I said that, the nurse actually started, well, not the nurse, the receptionist at the desk realized, like, this is serious. She needs to be seen. She couldn't even stand, so I wheeled her in. And I got her all hooked up to all these machines, and they asked her all kinds of questions. And then, wait for the doctor. The doctor came in, gave her some Zofran, which is anti-nausea medicine, because she was puking, and some morphine, which wasn't helping, just made her really drugged up and high. A couple hours goes by. They get her ready for the CAT scan of her stomach. They do that. Another 45 minutes goes by. The doctor comes in with the results and says, your intestines are wrapped like a hose. You know how a hose, like a garden hose gets that kink thing and the water can't get through? That's what happened to my mom's intestine. Luckily, it was a very small part of her intestine that this happened to. But what would happen was, it got wrapped around and no food or drink was passing through, which is so weird to me because she was still having bowel movements up until this. Yesterday morning, I think she went to the bathroom with no problem. So it must have not have been that bad, which it wasn't, because the doctor said I'll get to that part in a minute. But So at the hospital down the street, they told us, okay, well, you have a bowel obstruction and you're going to need immediate surgery tonight. And obviously they can't do that there, so they had to call Beth Israel. They had to get in touch with her surgeon that did her liver surgery, and that was really hard because certain doctors, like real like big specialists, don't work on the weekends. They're usually home. But he was called in to Beth Israel, where they transferred her back by ambulance. And so last night she had emergency surgery to fix that. And she also, on top of that, has a major infection somewhere in her stomach area from, I don't know what the infection's from, but she has an infection. And so she had major surgery. Well, it was major surgery because it would hurt. They have to cut her open again. She has a 6-inch incision, my aunt said, and I guess she's doing better. I haven't talked to her at all today because she has a hose down her nose, so I think that's really bothering her. So I just told my aunt to tell her that it's fine if we don't talk. But I haven't talked to her since last night, and I need to take a deep breath. This has been the hardest few months of my life, and I'm like really proud of myself of how good I held it together yesterday. I only cried a few tears yesterday in the hospital, but my mom was getting to the point where she was gonna start crying because when the doctor told her that, she's like, oh my god, I can't go through another surgery. She was freaking out, even though she was still doped up, but she knew what was going on. And it looked like she was about to cry because her eyes were getting all watery. It's not a good thing. And the thing is the doctor at Sturdy, which is the hospital right down the street from my house, said if this gets worse, it can kill you right away, obviously, if nothing's going through your intestine and the blood. So what the doctor was like, so right now the blood flow is getting cut off because it was wrapped around that bad. So when the blood flow gets cut off from your intestine, the intestine starts to die, so your tissue dies. And if that were to keep happening, I think her whole like if the wrap or the obstruction would have got worse, she would have had to have gotten a colostomy bag and have her whole intestines removed, but that wasn't the case. So what I understand of what they did was they took the piece out that was damaged and cut it out and replaced it with the other healthy, and God, I'm losing my train of thought again. They reconnected her bowels, I guess you could say, with healthy tissue. So, and then my aunt was like, her intestines bounced back, so they're working good now, but they don't want her to eat or drink they want her to her bowels to relax and not have anything in them for a while. So that all happened last night, and I was under the impression that because my aunt had called me saying that, well, it doesn't look like they're going to do surgery right now, but I guess around 11 o'clock they called her and the surgery's all done, because they weren't sure that they were going to do it. But I guess they did it, and I got the call this morning that she's doing better. So she's going to be in there for a few days. I'm guessing probably a week. I don't know how long, but we don't know if this was a complication with the surgery that she had a while ago, before Thanksgiving, or if this was going on for a while. I don't know. It's just a lot, and I'm so tired of everything. I'm so tired. My body is just, I'm tired. I'm tired emotionally, I'm tired physically, and I feel like I don't know what to do anymore at this point. I don't know what to do if all this bad stuff keeps happening, because it's getting to be okay, this is getting to be too much. This is only the second thing that's happened, but still, it's really, she's not even fully healed yet, and this just happened. And the thing that really bothers me is these past few days before this, she was doing so good. She was going right back to herself. She was doing everything that she used to do, and now this has completely set her back. even more. And it's just so sad because she's trying so hard to go back into mom mode, and my mom is the type of mom that doesn't like not being able to take care of things. She's very like, I need to do this, 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 and this. She doesn't like not being able to take care of things or her kid. Which I'm the only kid that she has, but it's me taking care of her. That's how it's been the past couple of months. And it's so frustrating because we just made some appointments for like getting my teeth cleaned, getting her shots for her hands, for her thumbs, because she has arthritis, and now we have to cancel those because the surgery, now she has to rest again for probably a few more weeks, not being able to do much. And it's just, I'm aggravated, I'm sad, I'm mad. Why does this keep happening? That's what I keep asking myself, but there's nothing I can do, and I keep telling myself that what's the point of crying, what's the point of being upset, because it's not going to make anything better. All I have to do is just try and stay positive, which I don't really have any more positivity left in me, so I really don't know. Like, I just want everything to get better, and I'm so thankful for you guys' support. I've gotten so much support over these last few months, and I don't know what I would do without you guys being there, liking and subscribing. This isn't going to be over for another 5 years. There's still a chance that the cancer can come back, but what I didn't update on was a few weeks ago, was back in December. It's still December right now, but it's almost going to be the new year. She had her follow-up for the drain, and to, like, you know, have a follow-up with the surgeon. And so the drain wasn't coming out because her drain wasn't done doing what it's supposed to. So, but what we did find out is the cancer, when I took it out, the cancer was dead. So something had killed the cancer, and that is extremely rare for cancer to just die. Usually only cancer dies if you have chemo or like treatment to kill it. It never dies on its own. So I think the doctor thinks that that the biopsy she had may have punctured it and killed it that way, but we still don't know. We don't have those answers yet. But I can't wait to find out possibly how this cancer could have died and how long it could have been dead. It's very extremely rare for any cancer to just up and die, which is crazy. Everything rare has happened to my mom. Like, that whole internal bleeding with the biopsy was extremely rare. This intestinal thing was extremely rare after surgery. Everything rare. The cancer just dying is rare. It's just, everything is just weird. It's happening so weirdly. And so I haven't done an update about that, so I'm just going to include that in this video. But yeah, that's everything I think to tell you guys as of right now. If anything else comes up or changes, I'll do another update, but this is what has happened recently, so this happened yesterday. I just want this to I want everything just to go away. In the new year, I've been trying to have high hopes for the new 2020, but I really don't. Everyone's like, oh, the new year's gonna be good to you and mom, and I'm just like, yeah, really? I don't know. But yeah, that's it. There's not much else to say, and I'm sorry that you keep seeing this. This is my blanket. I'm cold. I'm in my PJs, so yeah. That's it for this update, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. You're not going to enjoy this. This is not a good update, but I hope you guys had a good Christmas, and I hope you guys have a great new year, and I will be back to uploading again. I'm not going to stop uploading because there's nothing I can do with whatever happens, happens. So, yeah. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.